I'm making Vietnamese-style noodle salad with my amazing friend, the Emmy-winning actor, Tracey Bregman, and here she is.
I can't wait. I'm hungry and I cannot wait to eat this.
Before we get started, I would love if you guys would consider hitting the subscribe button. Have you subscribed to my channel, by the way?
I'm hoping. If not, that's exactly what I'm doing after you finish with this.
Good to see you. Oh my goodness.
Here we are back for cooking part 2.
Right? Here we are again.
Cooking with Christine, I love it.
Yeah, so today we're doing a little cooking with Christine and Tracey Bregman.
That's right.
Amazing dear friend of mine. She's an Emmy-winning actor. She is beyond amazing in all things she does.
Except cooking.
Yeah, well.
So I'm learning.
She's learning and I'm learning a lot from her too. This woman is amazing. She's very involved with helping animals. She has a beautiful ranch in Tennessee. I just love it. I can't wait to go there someday.
Oh yes, you have to come cook at the ranch.
I want to come cook
in the barn.
I know, right?
Let's entertain the horses.
Let's do it. I love it. I love it. So today, Tracey, we talked about this. We said, let's do something savory this time.
Savory, fun, easy. And what I love about what we're doing today is we're doing a bar, like a salad bar, which is great when you have friends coming over because you don't, not everybody loves every ingredient.
We're gonna do what we call a Vietnamese-style noodle salad. So we're using some rice stick noodles, so totally gluten-free.
Perfect.
We've got Sriracha baked tofu. I bought this at Trader Joe's.
Yeah, that's
already
what
made.
I love. Already made.
So we're gonna do a quick hoisin dressing at most Vietnamese restaurants. You're gonna get a hoisin type dressing to go with the salad, or they do something really super sweet. And I don't want a sweet dressing.
No, I don't want a sweet dressing either.
So we've got hoisin sauce, sesame seed oil, a little bit of honey. We've got the coconut aminos. I've got some rice vinegar here and sriracha. We're clearly not gonna use this much sriracha.
I was like,
I don't know what happened there. I would do that if I was by myself because I love spice, but I don't know what happened here in the prep, but it's okay. We'll use a little bit of sriracha. And when you're making a dressing,
yes.
Yeah, and Tracey, when you're making a dressing, or you guys out there, just add the ingredients and keep tasting and go, oh, I want a little bit more of this, a little bit less of that. So taste as you go, that's always the key.
But what I'm loving even so far is that everything's doable.
Easy.
Everything easy, doable.
And then when we get down to the nuts and bolts of the salad, we've got our matchstick rice noodles. They're over there. Tracey, want me to grab those and we can show people? The thing about the rice noodles, you guys, when you're cooking rice noodles, they can get sticky and clumpy and weird.
I love May Fun.
Well, they
May Fun rice noodles.
And may you always have fun eating your May
Exactly.
And then you could do cabbage, and we're gonna just shred it up, or iceberg lettuce. If you don't have cabbage at home, we wanted to make it simple for you. We thought
it'd be easier.
Yeah.
Because everyone's got lettuce.
Yeah. So you can shred that up. We've got some limes for garnish, a jalapeno chili. You can also do a red chili. We've got some fresh mint, some fresh cilantro. If you have fresh Thai basil, oh my goodness, that'll be amazing. We've got some scallions, a little bit of cucumber. Don't forget the cucumber. Some shredded carrot. I just bought it already shredded. Easy. We didn't have to go through any drama there. And then bean sprouts, of course, this is all optional. And then some peanuts. We're gonna crush the peanuts and garnish peanuts. Okay. If you would do me the honors of making the dressing, and let's move this out of the way so our viewers can see us making the dressing.
Not bad. So how would you like me to start?
Everything can go into this beautiful bowl here, and you're just gonna give it a whisk. We will all help you with the sriracha.
Yeah.
So it all just goes in. So go ahead, let's do the hoisin. I'm gonna move
Little hoisin.
Little hoisin.
Love that.
It's sticky, but
I like to put hoisin sauce on a lot of things.
Love it.
Like rice, really gives a lot of flavor.
It's good.
Okay,
this is rice vinegar. Yep.
Okay.
So she's got rice vinegar.
We've got the coconut aminos.
Yep.
Going in here.
This is such a fast and easy dressing.
Okay, we've got honey with the
sesame oil, just a little bit. And you don't have to put sesame oil in it. I like to add that. I find also when it's on the noodles, it just keeps them happy. The honey.
we like our noodles happy.
We like our noodles happy.
Yes, we do.
Nobody wants clumpy, sticky rice noodles.
No,
that is
they do not.
Very sad.
That would be a hard thing.
So that's great.
That's easy.
All right, so you can add the amount of sriracha that you prefer. A little tiny bit, or do you not want any sriracha?
Well, I'll have a little.
A little baby amount.
A little skosh, as I liked
Gosh,
it.
there you go.
Okay.
I'm just,
Okay.
sorry, a little bit extra fell in.
Yeah, that I see that. I see how that.
I
saw how that
sneaking in the
happened.
spice.
Right, I
I'm
know.
sneaking in the spice. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Okay, so there's our dressing. So that's the first step. You want to just get the dressing, set it aside. You can either shred your cabbage or shred your lettuce. I'm just going to show you a couple of slices really quick.
Okay, I love that.
And then you can go from there. So I'm just
Shredding tips.
Well, and you can do it with a mandolin, but
Uh-huh.
like this is easy enough. So I'm just going just super thin, but it's the way I'm holding the knife.
Okay.
So
I see.
do you see how like it's just paper thin?
Right.
So your thumb is here, your forefinger is here.
Okay.
Have you done that before? Thumb there.
Yes.
Yep, you got it, you got it.
Taking some
So
cooking
really
classes,
thin, really
right.
thin. Yeah, you got it. Perfect. So I would do like half this head, and then we're gonna move on to the next thing.
Okay. Perfect.
She's shredding lettuce.
Who knew
This
there
is
was
so
a
exciting.
song?
So what I do, because this is my Vietnamese-style noodle salad, and I'm making it into a bar, we'll just put all of the little garnishes into like this little bowl here. All right, so that's done. So now we're gonna move on to cutting the cucumber. So I would just give it, actually I'm just gonna go in a really thin circle. Again, if you have a mandolin, it's so easy. If you don't, then just go really thin, small slices.
Very thin.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I mean, you could do bigger if you want a little crunch going on with your cucumber.
Okay.
All right, so if you can do me the honors for that. And yeah, and I'll clean up while she chops. How's that? So just so you guys can see, we don't have a second camera here. So we're just putting a little bit of the shredded up lettuce or cabbage on this side, the carrots here. I mean, what are these again? Cucumbers. Hi.
Oh, that was a test. I almost felt like
We both, okay, listen, when you're over 50, you get a little bit of in the brain sometimes. But yeah, okay, so I'm just spreading it out because
Okay,
I want to
great.
put the carrots here, which actually, there
Easy.
they are. Oh,
and in the bowl. That's easy. That's
such a
great.
pro.
I
I'm
love
such
it.
a
You
pro.
are. I'm so hungry. I can't
Keeping
wait
it
to
clean.
try this.
yeah, and I'll put the cilantro in there. I mean,
Great.
why are we killing ourselves? Yeah, why don't you put it in the middle in there somewhere? And
Do you want me
then,
to put it here?
yeah, that's perfect.
Okay.
And then the green onion, what I like to do is, especially if I'm serving it, I like to cut it on a very extreme
I love it.
angle here, right? So then you have a cute little shape. So
Can
we'll
you
just,
tell I'm hungry? I'm snacking. Oh, look at how pretty those scallions are on a angle.
pretty angle.
I love the angle.
So we've got the scallions.
Okay. It's so interesting that just changing the angle of a cut
Yeah.
really kind of makes it fancy and fun.
Yeah,
I like it.
it does. It does. Can you go a little thinner? Just a little thinner with your slices.
No, I've had menopause. I can't go thinner.
She's gonna go wide, and we're gonna be okay.
I've had menopause. I think
So did I.
we're there. We're
I
over
still
it.
have the patch to prove it. I've got the patch. You've got the pellet. These are all
Right.
things we've talked about.
True. On our God's Table podcast.
Oh my goodness.
Where nothing is taboo.
And nothing is. And by the way, if you guys haven't checked it out, you need to go check out our podcast.
Yes,
It's
follow us
God's Table Podcast.
on all socials.
Every site, God's Table Podcast, because that's what we are. So we're gonna give a rough chop to the peanuts, and then I will get the Sriracha baked tofu from Trader Joe's started.
Okay.
Okay,
Would
good.
you consider that a rough chop?
I consider it an amazingly awesome chop.
Okay. Where would you like me to put this?
So we'll just put that in here, and we'll use that as a garnish. Okay, so I'm just gonna cube this up really fast.
Okay.
So I'm just cutting it into little cubes. I had this the other day at home. It was so good. And it's enough for 2 servings. Again, if you're doing this at home and you wanna do the Vietnamese-style noodle salad bar, that barbecue chicken for your chicken eaters or your meat eaters, this tofu, you don't even have to add this. You could add steamed broccoli or whatever vegetable or topping.
Brussels sprouts. If you did like a crispy Brussels
Sure.
sprout as well,
Sure.
that might be good
Sure.
too.
All right, so we're just gonna quarter these just to have them. You can add lime to your Vietnamese-style noodle bowl. And then I've got the gloves on because I'm gonna cut the jalapeno right now. And what I love is the red chilies also, but I couldn't find them at the store. I went to 2 stores anyways. So we are done with all the prepping of the veggies. We are moving over to make those rice noodles.
Fabulous.
and
Which you said
then
are
we're
very
gonna eat.
quick.
Yeah.
And you need to know her tips.
The moment of excitement has happened.
Right.
We are literally just minutes away. So we get this up to a boil as high as we can, all right? Then we're just gonna drop. So here's the way to have your rice noodles not be sticky.
Okay. This is
the way.
good. Good
Watch
tips.
and learn, people.
Okay.
So we're just dropping it in to the water. And it should be at a higher boil, but we couldn't seem to get this
Okay.
one up to that. That's fine. And tongs are your friend in this situation. You wanna make sure you get them into the water. So the key to your rice noodles not getting sticky is you just keep moving them around.
All right, and you said these don't need to cook for very long.
No, about 1 minute to 2 minutes. Because our boil didn't get up high enough, I'm just gonna keep an eye on them.
Okay.
And just keep moving them around.
And how do you know when they're done?
Eyeball. About
so-
2 minutes. About
okay.
2 minutes. About 2 minutes. They should be done.
I have no concept
They're gonna
of time.
start to look a little bit less white.
I gotcha.
And also from feel, I guess it's about 2 minutes.
Okay.
See when it
Okay.
pulls up and it feels like kind of like cotton candy, like,
Okay.
oh, it's coming up out of, so that's good. But normally if you got the rolling boil going, you guys, 1 to 2 minutes, it'll be absolutely done. And then you wanna quickly remove it from the water, get it into a strainer, and have a bowl underneath your strainer to capture your water. Tracy, why don't you, because you're cooking with me, can move them into this strainer.
Oh, good.
And then we're
This
gonna
is
get
the
them
hard
over
part.
to the sink.
All right.
Wow,
Oops,
you took
sorry.
a big clump. I would have taken this.
Would you have?
Probably. But I love to see how people do things. Listen, I don't do everything right. I just love food. I might have gone to culinary school, but that does not mean I am good at what I do.
It's just because I'm hungry. I'm trying to get this noodle
okay.
situation.
And she got them all out. So we've rinsed them with cold water, and then you want to move them around, Tracy. You don't want to just leave them be.
Move your noodles.
You want to move these
Remember
noodles.
this.
Okay, and here's the key. And this is neat. I actually learned this online. I learned so many things online. I love everyone who does this stuff online. So you want to put your hand into the noodles, okay, like this, and kind of grab like that. And then you're going to take it and you're going to wrap it around your hand.
Oh.
Now you have about 1 portion of the rice noodles.
Oh, how cute.
And then what we're going to do, if you don't mind holding
Not at all.
that, is we're just going to put it, since we don't have enough cameras, we are like a 2-woman band here.
This
Literally.
is a skeleton crew, as we call
Yes.
it.
So there's 1 portion,
Okay,
right?
all right,
So
that's
why don't you go
nice.
ahead and try?
All right.
You could dig your, and I would bring it up to the camera so they could see.
So I'm
Do a claw thing, yeah.
I'm doing a claw.
But let's pull it down to make it long and stringy like this.
Well, you don't like my clumping?
Well, no, actually, you did a good job clumping. Sorry, I do love it. It's amazing. So this is part of the Vietnamese noodle salad bar.
Okay,
Basically, we're
great.
just doing portions.
Okay.
Look at how gorgeous this is. So we're having a Vietnamese noodle salad, vegan, amazing, healthy lunch. We made it into a salad bar, so when you have friends and family over for entertaining, they
So
can
good.
just grab what they want, add it on there. If this one wants chicken, if that one wants radish, whatever. There's so many vegetables you can add to this. What we've done today is we've got carrots, cucumbers, sprouts, shredded lettuce, we've got tofu, fresh mint leaves, fresh cilantro. We forgot the basil, I didn't have it. Jalapeno, scallions, and then of course some peanuts, and then these beautiful rice stick noodles. So good, so easy to make.
All right.
All right,
Next
let's
up.
eat. I'm gonna give everything just a tiny bit of squeeze of lime.
I like that. Here are
Just
the
to-
forks.
Give it all a little bit of lime to get started.
And should I just serve us?
Serve us. Let's
Okay,
go.
I love it.
Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. And this hoisin dressing, you guys, so delicious. You're gonna love it.
Can't wait.
Now, all of these recipes can be found in the caption below on my YouTube channel, on Instagram. You can just comment below and we'll DM you the recipe. You can also go to my website, ChristinaAvanti.com.
How gorgeous is this? This is really beautiful.
Amazing.
Woo! Can't wait to try it. Oh, this is great. Oh my gosh, I could drink this. So good.
Remember to like, save, share, and that you are deeply loved by God.